Dear student, I am starting your lecture number 15, UJT relaxation oscillator. In relaxation oscillator, you will get non-sinusoidal waveform. Here, with the help of UJT, we will get sawtooth waveform. Let us see the circuit diagram of a relaxation oscillator. I am showing you circuit diagram of a relaxation oscillator. This is resistor R. Here you are connecting unijunction transistors. Resistor R1, this is resistor R2, at base 2 you connected. This is your supply voltage. You connected capacitors between emitter and ground. Here I am connecting CRO to measure the periodic time of my sawtooth waveform. This voltage I am writing VC, or you can say VE voltage is emitter, base B2, base B1. This voltage you can write VO1. This is a capacitor C. Look here, we want to use negative resistance property of a UJT. You must be aware negative resistance property. See, this is your UJT V versus I UJT characteristics. This is called valley point. Valley point. This voltage VV. This is a peak voltage, and already you know that this is your cutoff regions. This is your active region, and this is a saturation region. See, this is the negative resistance of the unijunction transistor. I want to use this region for relaxation oscillator. Means my UJT operate actually it should in this region, and as a result we'll get the sawtooth waveform. Look here. See here. As I switch on this power supply, the capacitor is charged with the help of power supply and resistor R. It is in this direction. Capacitor C charged through resistor R. Remember, if R is large, then charging time or capacitor took large time to get the charge, to get fully charged. More time is required to get fully charged through the resistor R when R is large. When R is small, then capacitor charge very fast. So I am showing you graph of charging of a capacitor. Look here. This is your time. This is ammeter voltage, or you can say VC voltage. As I switch on this start charging the capacitor. Capacitor start charging through the resistor R. So I am showing you the charging voltage like this is vary. And when it get the peak voltage, when it attain the peak voltage, this voltage, when it get the peak voltage, then capacitor start discharging. What is the reason? Look, I am showing you the reason. The UJT can be represented by this way. UJT can be represented by this way. You know this. This is RB2, RB1, this is B2, this is a B1. When this voltage is more than this voltage, it is at this point. At peak voltage, ammeter voltage is more than this voltage. As a result, these start conducting and it inject the hole into this region. It inject hole into this region. So when ammeter voltage is slightly more than the peak voltage, here Vp, you know what is the Vp we are writing? Vp is nothing but the eta VBB. Actually it is eta VBB plus Vd, but Vd is very small, diode forward bias voltage. So we are adding only eta VBB. So when this voltage is more than the peak voltage means this voltage is more than the peak voltage means this voltage. So ammeter should be nothing but Vd plus Vp. When ammeter voltage is more than Vd plus Vp, but we are neglecting Vd, is very small. So when Vp voltage is greater or equal to eta VBB, then these capacitors start discharging into this capacitor charge. This charge on the capacitor start discharging into the ammeter base of UJT, and resistor R. Similarly, whatever charge is here, it start discharging. So charge on this plate decreasing. As the charge decreases, the voltage decreases. So your voltage decreases like this. Your voltage decreases in this way. When voltage at the capacitor becomes valley voltage, which voltage? Valley voltage. Then UJT come in an off condition. See, this is your capacitor charging. So when capacitor charging, UJT is in an off state. This is UJT is in an off state. This UJT is in an off condition. It is nothing but the charging of C through resistor. But when this voltage is more than the peak voltage, immediately this capacitor start discharging. When this voltage is more than the peak voltage, UJT start to conduct. As this conduct, so this will be when this voltage is more than the peak voltage, whatever the diode here we have shown, this diode is in forward bias and this inject the hole into RB1. as inject hole into RB1, then I have to show this is a discharging path. This is a discharging path I am showing you. When this voltage is more than the peak voltage, then this start conducting and charge on the upper plate is discharged through emitter base 1 and resistor R1. So that I am showing you this is a discharging path. So during discharging path, you can say that UJT is in on condition, UJT is on or current is flowing. When this voltage becomes the valley voltage, again UJT will come in a off state. As UJT come in a off state, then again capacitor start to charge. When again at the peak region is attained, the voltage at this becomes the VP, again start to discharge. So this cycle is repeated manner and will get sawtooth voltage as shown in figure. Voltage at the R1 is like this. See, I will show in this way. This is your UJT conduct. Only this during this UJT conduct. So I will show the diagram of during this much time UJT does not conduct. See, UJT does not does not conduct. So when it is not conducting, voltage across this is 0. Voltage across R1 is 0 when it is not conducting. When it conduct, you will get some voltage. So that I am showing you. During this, it is 0. During this, you will get some spike. You will get some spike because this time duration is very small. This very small. So I am getting a such kind of the spike. I will get such kind of the spike across this. But the periodic time of the UJT is this much. Periodic time of the sawtooth waveform for UJT is this much. So actually I have to add this discharging time plus charging time I have to add, but I will neglect this time because this is very small. So time for the charging is it can be taken as a periodic time. Look again. Periodic time of the waveform is nothing but the between these two peaks you have to measure the time. So from this point to this point. So it is I have to add this time plus this time. This is nothing but the discharging time of the C through emitter base 1 and resistor R1. This is nothing but the charging time of the capacitor through capital R. Here I will take this time is nothing but the periodic time T. Reason is that the discharging time is very small. So I am neglecting this time. So this is nothing but the periodic time T of a sawtooth waveform. Okay. Now let us obtain this. See, during this time UJT take the rest during this time. Can you see? So rest means what? Between means UJT is going charging from valley point to peak point, discharging from peak point to valley point, charging from valley voltage to peak voltage, discharging from peak voltage to valley voltage. So during this time, while it is going from valley point to peak point, UJT took the rest. Due to this reason, this is called relaxation oscillator. It is called relaxation oscillator. I want to derive the equation of capital T. So what will be done? The equation of the charging, the charging of the capacitor, clear cut, during the charging of capacitor, UJT is in off state. During the discharging, UJT is in on state. So during this charging, the equation you can write in this way. The voltage across the capacitor for charging of the capacitor through resistor R can be given by this equation. I told you this charging time I will take capital T periodic time because discharging time is very small, so I am neglecting. So this equation I am writing, this is 1 minus e raised to t by RC, e raised to minus t by R. What is VC? VC is nothing but the eta VBB plus VD. For VD is very small, so I am taking eta VBB. Or VC you can write V peak voltage, V peak is this. So therefore I am writing eta VBB is equal to VBB into 1 minus e raised to minus t by RC. So eta is equal to 1 minus e raised to t upon RC. So e raised to minus t by RC is equal to 1 minus eta. So e raised to t by RC is equal to 1 upon 1 minus eta. So T upon RC is nothing but the ln 1 upon 1 minus eta. You already know that T upon RC is nothing but the 2.303 into log base 210 1 upon 1 minus eta. So T is equal to RC into 2.303 log 10 1 upon 1 minus eta. Now, what about the frequency? 1 upon T. So frequency is given by 1 upon RC 2.303 log base to 10 1 upon 1 minus eta. This is the equation of the periodic time of a sawtooth waveform, that we know what the here see this between these two periodic time, this capital T you can see. So this is the equation of, you can say, periodic time for a sawtooth waveform. Based on this, we'll do some numerical. Based on this, we'll do 2 numerical at least. I think it is clear about the last time I am telling you. Look here. This is a voltage across capacitor is exponentially changing. I have written. This voltage is more than this. Okay. Then you can see here what you can, when this is your charging voltage, when more than the peak voltage, immediately start discharging. When it is very point, again UJT will come in off state. Again the capacitor, means current does not flow. Again capacitor start, attain the VP, start discharging, charging, discharging, charging, discharging. So you can derive this equation like this. Now let us see the one numerical based on this discussion. I am discussing numerical one. See, already I did the calculation, just I am giving you the value. See, for a UJT relaxation oscillator, VBB is 20 volt and value of R is nothing but they have given 10 kilo ohm. Value of C is nothing but they have given 0.24 microfarad. Take eta is 0.56. Find out the value of frequency. So already we know that frequency is nothing but the 1 upon 2.303 into RC log base to 10 1 upon 1 minus eta. So 1 upon 2.303 R is 10 into 10 raised to 3. C is 0.24 into 10 raised to minus 6 into 1 upon log 10 1 upon 1 minus 0.56. So if you can do this calculation. If you calculate this value, I am sure you will get 500 hertz. You will get 500 hertz. This is very easy. VBB is 20, R is given, C is given, R is this much. Oh. So eta is 0.56. You can write this equation, and here I put the value of R and C, log base to 10, 1 upon 1 minus 0.6. You can calculate this way. Second numerical I want to discuss. Second numerical. Say UJT firing potential. UJT as a firing potential is equal to 20. UJT firing potential is 20. Value, it has a value of R is nothing but the 100 kilo ohm. C is equal to 1000 PF and supply voltage they have given 40 volt. Calculate the value of periodic time T. Calculate the value of periodic time tau for sawtooth waveform. We know that when peak value, you can write the exponentially is charging by this equation. Okay. What the peak voltage is, what firing voltage is, how much? 20. What the supply voltage? 40. 1 minus T upon RC. So it is 1 by 2. It is 1 minus e raised to minus T by RC. So e raised to minus T upon RC is equal to, again you will get 1. So e raised to T by RC is equal to 2. You can say so T upon RC is equal to ln2. So T by RC is equal to 0.693. So T is equal to RC into 0.693. So it is nothing but you can write T is equal to R they have given. How much they have given? R is nothing but the 100 kilo ohm. C is nothing but the 1000 PF multiplied by 0.693. So if I calculate the value of this 69.3 microsecond, this is your periodic time of a sawtooth waveform. Here is your end of the today lecture.